Well, hello and welcome. For you today, I've got a Bringer and Ocean run against Sweden 6. So I think I might try and beat all the adversaries at level 6. We'll see. We will see. So what does Sweden do? So if they do 6 damage, it's double blight placement. They start with an extra city and an extra blight. Oh no, they move the blight around. They do extra damage with their things. This is the main thing you need to pay attention to. The extra town damage. It's so easy to forget that. They start with a little bit of extra. So they've basically removed an explore card and have an extra town, and they add a town when they ravage. I think this is a rule that I like to forget. So when they add at least a blight, they add a town to adjacent land that doesn't have those things, and then just more setup stuff. So that's not something to. I'm not gonna tire myself out with that kind of knowledge. All right. So the first decision we have to make, of course, is where do we place Ocean's start presence? It's a question as old as time. And I think we probably want to stick it probably in here, in with the if Sweden started with a coastal town, I would start in with the coastal town, but they don't, so I'm not doing that. Just not doing that. Oops, just misclicking away, merrily misclicking. It's early in the morning. I get up fairly early in the morning to make these videos. Okay, so we have wetland builds. They're both in with a blight on. Wow, they're just hanging out with blight. You're doing that for? A bit rude. What am I gonna do with all this nonsense here? I mean, we could go with with Bodan. We could push. We could predatory nightmares to push the town that's going to be built here. This is just really unfortunate. I'm not sure what I can do about this at this early stage. This could just be a cascade over here, because that's going to get up to a lot of damage. Because remember, of course, that Sweden have their buildings do extra damage. So, but I can do something about this one. See, I like to go really early into Call or Midnight's Dreams and Dreams of the Dahan, get my major early, but I just don't think. I think it's just too much blight to lose. Of course, this against Ocean, this is the worst. This is the perfect storm, because of course there's Ocean. This is I can't do anything about this either. We might have a turn 2 blighted island. Impressive even for me. I like to get the island blighted as soon as possible. Just get that little thing done. I mean, Ocean's got good things to do. Let's just focus on the positives. So we probably want to place one down here, just so that we're on that board. And and then another up here. Okay, and so Bringer doesn't. You might want to think about Bringer's placement with Tidal Boon, because they can push a town from one of their lands. But that's so actually we could. That's in the slow phase though. It's in the slow phase, Jim. But this has actually worked out okay for us. We might even want to go with. I think maybe Ocean just wants to go with this. It's a pretty standard start, but what it means is I can drag out this Explorer, and it also means that I'm going to have the town drown in here, which means that I'm going to be able to. Wait a second. If I drag this Explorer and the town, the city will do 5 damage. So yeah, my Grasping Tide will still effectively defend in there. Nice to have another Dahan in there too, but I think that's just as good as it gets right now. Unless we tried to push a Dahan via Tidal Boon into the ocean so that it arrives back here. But then I think maximizing our coastal attack isn't a worthwhile way to spend time. We need to help Bodan out over here. Old Bringer. Old Bringy Wingy Woo-Wahs, as his friends call him sometimes when he's not got all his makeup on. Yeah, this is yeah. So I think the boon is the solution. So we want to be basically placing a bringer presence in here. It actually works out quite well for the early YOLO major, so I think I will do that. So I like this, yeah, I think, and we of course are not going on the bottom track. I don't know why I clicked that there. Okay, so we're in here, we've got some energy. We are not going to go predatory nightmares. We're going to go straight in with the dreamy call. The dreamy call opening. I think that's all right. I think that's the best I can do. I mean, these actually, having done all this thinking, this is just the standard opening for these spirits. It's just like I've just done the standard opening. Actually, no, this is my standard. This isn't how most people play. I don't think anyway. I think a lot of people go with early predatory nightmares, but there'll be none of that here. Okay, so yeah, we'll call them in. In you come, lad. Let's get some fear going, and we will. So we'll gather in these two Dahan, this is actually really good. We've basically defended our Dahan from Swedification, which is awesome. I think I might have accidentally, well, not accidentally, but just inadvertently given myself the best board for my particular start. So it's good to Night Terrors before, in case you end up forgetting Call Up Midnight's Dream. So I'm going to just do this now. We'll just see what our top fear card is. No builds with cities, huh? Alright, and then we're going to do this. We'll see. What do we get? What do we get? Okay, so of course the thing to always remember is that this is with Bringer, so these ain't doing real damage. Hey, it's not real damage, but what it potentially is a lot of fear. And this is going to have some utility. We can use it to move around. This actually, Mists has the good icons though, but it's kind of terrible. I mean... but it should be so easy to get the threshold on it. And it doesn't interfere with our own thresholds. Is there any value to playing it this turn? Not without the threshold. I mean, we can use it to push some explorers around, I suppose, but that's a very expensive way of pushing explorers around. And we don't have any great explorers to push either, not in the slow phase anyway. So I don't think we're going to play any of these this turn. I mean, Talons of Lightning is a chunk of fear. Oh, actually, wait, we could Talons of Lightning to scare the bejesus out of these chaps that are over here in this bottom left land that keeps on trying to hide under the cards. And we could afford it, because we will, if we do go with the early Call on Midnight's Dream, we will be able to do that. Obviously, it's restricted to mountains and wetlands, but actually, fire and air, those are things we might end up with. I mean, Predatory Nightmares, I'm unlikely to keep this when I gain another major, but maybe I will now. Yeah, I think because this has got Blight on already, I think I'm going to go with this. So if I forget Call on Midnight's Dream... Oh, bye-bye, Call on Midnight's Dream. I actually quite like going... I quite like using that multiple times to gain majors. Alright, so we've got our talents and we'll do this. We will do this, so we can push this into... We'll just push it towards the coast. That's the principle. Okay, so we've got no build in cities. We've already got a fear card. That's pretty good for turn 1. I mean, these are both kind of fear spirits, so shouldn't sound so surprised. Alright, so... Yeah, so the Ravage next turn isn't terrible, because we're going to Tidal Boon here. Give Bringer the energy. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. I have no choice. That's who I'm targeting. So we will push from here. We'll push this town into... I guess it makes sense to put it in the desert. Oh, of course, yeah, not in with the imminent build. And... Oh yeah, we can push a Dahan as well, but I'm not going to, because I'm happy that these Dahan are not alone. And then we've got a town drown. Oh, damn it, game! I needed that town drown. The fear card prevented the build. Well, thanks. That was really helpful, fear card. I now have no energy. I don't have the energy to use Grasping Tide. And I can't even go down this track. I suppose I could do this. I mean, this isn't bad. I have been forced to do this, and actually it's okay. I should stop complaining, but I probably would have gone for this option here if I could have defended this any other way. Damn it, game. So yeah, let's just do. I think that's the call because yeah, this is a shame to lose this land here. So I'm going to go with this, and we're going to be bottom tracking all the way. Just let's make us let's have 2 in this ocean down here. And we're gonna be doing this. We've got escalation effects, so yeah, this board's a bit horrible from that point of view. These ones might get flirted with. So drowning this Dahan isn't so bad, and if it turns into a town, well, I'll be drowning that instead. Actually, we've got lots of drowns. Yeah, pushing would have been nice. We'd have had some good drowning action this turn, but it's okay. Right, so what is Bringer going to do? Bringer doesn't have to worry about their ravages, but they do have builds to think about. We just want to be pushing to the coast. I don't actually use talons very often. It's a mountain wetland. I just need to get that in my head. I can only target mountains and wetland. So no immediately super great use for that, as it turns out. Oh, wait a second. There's this ravage up here. There's that ravage up there. Talons is 1 range. So I need to be up here and have the reclaim. So that's not happening. I don't think. Yeah, my reclaim option is gains me a 0 range presence. So I probably want to be thinking about maybe placing a presence in this desert here so that I can use my talons in all of these lands. So then I've got complete coverage of mountains and deserts. So, yes, it's a shame about this. I'm not sure if there's much I can do about it. Actually, wait a second. It's only... Well, remember, we're against Sweden. It's 4 defense. So if I can... Sorry, 4 attack. So if I can generate 3 defense, i.e. 3 fear, then maybe we're okay. And that would be by doing this. So we'd gain 1 from Dread Apparitions itself, and then we need 2 Moon, a Air, and a Beast. So if we played both of these, gross, then we would actually be able to do it, and I think that's worthwhile. So that's at range. Oh, but can we get there? Oh yeah, range 4. We can get anywhere. We can be whoever we want to be, and again, we're top track. That's how we roll. So we're going to go with some defense in here. It's a shame we don't have any Dahan over here, but and we're not doing much about builds. But I think preventing the overflows is nice. It's just nice. So we've got the Night Terrors. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is okay. So we'll do this defend in here. And you've got to do the ordering right on this. So you do the apparitions first. Okay, so to defend 3, we can do this. See what this is. Defend 3 in all coastal lands. Well. So we're fine in here. Okay, we do this jungle. This is a problematic collection of jungles. But actually, if we get some Grasping Tide back, this is fine in here. This is again horrible. These flipping blight everywhere. And I hadn't even thought about the Predatory Nightmares. It's just... oh yeah, so we can do some classic Ocean Bringer cheese. Ocean really needs some energy, so we can push... We could Predatory Nightmares to push this town into the ocean. Which is pretty great. Which is pretty much, that's what Ocean's good at. We got lucky there on the... well, kind of, I don't know... Yeah, lucky on the explore card there, not to be flirted with. But I'm sorry, Dahan. It's time for you to go. I've drowned them. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Right, so we have 4 Ravages to think about. Horrifying. Okay, and they are in jungles, so I can't hit them with my decent power. So we probably want to reclaim and try and gain a useful major. Nice defensive major for Bringer. That's the dream. I mean, this is actually pretty... I mean, I often advocate not reclaiming with Ocean, but I think in this case, it's worth it to defend in here. Yeah, I think that's probably the right thing to do. So I think the most important thing to look at first is Bringer's major gain. So let's do that. We can at least look at it, see what our options are. Tsunami. Well, that's an interesting one. Land Thrashes might become very, very appropriate, and it's got nice icons for us. So this is not obvious, but it does this damage per blight, and obviously it's Bringer damage, so it just creates fear and pushes. But we might even have the ingredients for a fear farm up here if we if we could pretend. I could pretend that I was deliberately farming fear, because that's actually going to have it's already got a city in it. Tsunami I think is a bit of a waste because we've got Ocean in the game, and with Ocean in the game you're just fine when it comes to... Yeah, I think Land Thrashes is a choice here. And my reasoning is that the moons mean that it's easier for us to get the mountains because of this Spirits May Yet Dream ability. And I'm about to get an extra moon fairly soon. So yeah, I think that's the call. Might not play it this turn. And what do I get rid of? Well, now that I've picked up this, I'm less likely to get rid of Predatory Nightmares. We keep Talons. Maybe we get rid of Dreams of the Dahan. It's actually kind of a good card. Actually, it's a kind of acceptable card. I think... I mean, Dread Apparitions is so expensive, but I think we need it this turn. Actually, can we... Dread Apparitions, is that going to make any difference this turn? I suppose it does prevent this from blighting this turn, so yeah, I think we keep Dread Apparitions and get rid of Dreams of the Dahan. That doesn't feel nice. Doesn't feel like good decision making, but I think that's what it has to be. It is what it is, as people say. I don't know if they... I think they're being clever by saying that, but it is something they say, these people. Let's I mean, can we can't get the threshold on this, can we? No, we can't, not this turn. So I'm tempted to wait a turn. I mean, getting to do it twice is pretty nice. So maybe, have we got any good mountains or wetlands to hit? Not really. Not really. This is a city that we probably want to drown as Ocean. Yeah, so I think we're reclaiming because we've got we've got lots of lands that are awkward to defend. So we'll reclaim, and we will gain a miner here. We've not been eating very well. Ooh, Gift of Power, lovely. This is a really nice one for Ocean. It has Moon, Water, and Mountain, which we like. We like having minor powers. It's cheap. It's wonderful. Truly wonderful. Gift of the Dahan Ways actually could be pretty good too. It's got the water and the moon that we like. But we're really low on energy right now. So I think I'm going to go with the mountain. The mountain's also going to help us drown stuff on the coast. I'm going to go with that. Okay, so... I'd forgotten about having to gather in. Crikey. I have played as Ocean before. I'm sure of it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna defend in this coastal forest. And, oh, actually, this is not a bad turn for some deep calling. And it's not a great turn to be playing all our mountain cards anyway, because we've got no coastal presence. So I'm going to hang on to... do I hang on to Gift of Power here? Maybe. Maybe. Because, yeah, we don't have any... So we've got no swallowing of land dwellers. Coastal boon... could Is there any useful stuff we can do with that? Not really. Yeah, I think we gift of power, but so we're going to have drowning capacity we can't use, but that's fine. As long as we gain a useful card for next turn, then we're okay. Yeah. Because next turn I'll probably go with this pushing into the coast, pushing inland option. So I think, oh yeah, we need to actually pick something with Bringer. So we're going to go with Dread Apparitions. Oh, but Call of the Deeps, Call of the Deeps actually just solves this problem. So I don't need to waste all that energy on Dread Apparitions. So we could drag those in there. Maybe we actually go with some. I mean, this is tempting. It's because there's going to be a blight. There's going to be double blight here. So I'm going to be able to do 6 damage in there, which is a lot of fear. If I play Predatory Nightmares, and then next turn go with Reclaim 1, gain this moon, I could then play this with the Threshold effect. I think that's probably a good thing to do. Kind of need to squeeze some value there. And I'm not going to play Talons because I don't think we've got anything that justifies wrecking our land Thrash's turn. Because I think with that turn we could really just clear out a lot of this land here. It would certainly gain a lot of fear. I think I'm just going to go with the Predatory Nightmares to... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, Peasant. You actually can't... That's not going to work. Oh, there's a coastal land build, so there will be a town in there to... Thanks, game. You're helping me out. Alright, so we're going to Call of the Deeps in here. Bring these people in. And we're going to Grasping Tide in here. And pound these old ships. And Night Terrors as well, lovely. Okay, defend 3 on our coastal lands. Well, great. You're defending things that are already defended, game. Okay, we'll do the good news first. And a little bit of bad news. And they do add a town. Well, the coast is a much more easy place for me to murder. Just think about this. Which is better? They're actually going to add a town somewhere up here as well. I kind of wanted to push into. This is actually the safest town because no, it's not the safest town because it's the border between 1 and 2. So I was thinking about whether there'd be another jungle card soon. Actually, we don't know anything about which of these lands is safer. So let's not put it in with the blight, and let's put it on. Don't think it matters. We'll put it in here. It's next to Bringer here, so Bringer might be able to push it, and then we've got horrible. Okay, so we can cascade the blight into. And again, we still don't really know. We want to think about our land Thrashes though. So I suppose we kind of want to put the blight in. Either of these are pretty much the same. Our mountains and deserts are actually in pretty good condition, so no real strong preference over those. So maybe, let's put the blight in there. Okay, coastal land build and mountain. Okay, so I got lucky there. Oh, they've just been flirting with all my damn it, guys! Can you just stop it? Right, so there is a coastal ravage next turn. Predatory Nightmares is only able to do anything in this area down here. Oh, because we prevented the build. Oh my lord! Come on, peasant. You know what you're doing. In theory. So let's just push this town kind of towards this coast up here. Because this is a good candidate for land Thrashers as well. It's not as good as this area up here, but okay. We've got Drowning that we can't use, which is sad. And we got Gift of Power. So what have we got here? Ooh, Pull Beneath. This is the only spirit I like this power with, because it has nice icons for us, has good elements. So I mean, yeah, outside of this particular spirit, it's terrible. But this is exactly what we need to drown a city in one of these lands. There is, oh, it's a flipping ravage on all the coast. So this is a terrible turn to be pushing in for the drown, unless I can also defend in there. I suppose I could push into here. So actually, drowning a city is not really something I can do this turn. Maybe I could just gather in small towns with enticing splendor. So yeah, the temporal benefit of just picking this now for a city drown. If I place a presence in here, then I can't. I'd have to actually reclaim, and you really hate reclaiming with this spirit. It's just not a good thing to be doing with your time. So I think I'm going to go with enticing splendor here because it's yeah, it's because it's acceptable. Yeah. Damn it. Are we actually going to be forced to reclaim by the vast amount of ravages on the coast? I hope not. But I think we may be. Though, I mean, damn it, I wanted to do this kind of shenanigans, but this might just be too slow. Well, this is a slow power. It is just inherently too slow. Dagnammit. Okay, let's go with the... I mean, yeah, the trouble is that none of these... We're not solving any of these big problems here. Yeah, we'll go with Enticing Splendor. Okay, so... This is only a little ravage. So, I mean, do I have... I mean, if I am going to reclaiming when you're already just sat in the ocean like a lemon is probably the turn to do it. Ugh. What's actually in our discard pile? So the Call of the Deeps in conjunction with Splendor does actually solve one of these lands. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Defend 4 isn't going to help, though, unless we add some extra defense or something else. Talons of Lightning is going to do 5 damage in mountains or wetlands, so that would significantly help in here. Yeah, I think I'm just forced to do a bit of scrambly defense work. I mean, at least it should mean we gain a good chunk of fear. So, scrambly defense work. And if I can destroy the city, that's great because that's 5 fear for a city. So what am I thinking here? I had these dreams of thrashing in through Hero's Pain. That's just what I wanted to be doing. I mean, can I actually get the elements I want with this? I don't think so. Can I just float this damage? I mean, it would be double because it's Sweden, so 2, 4, 6. And then I think we can defend this with Ocean. So we'd be on one blight left. But coastal lands is bad. It's not great for us. And then yeah, this is we can't just eat that much. We can't do it. We can't do it, Captain. I mean, we could. We just can't do it. So I think I have to reclaim with Ocean. Damn. So we've got 4 energy. I mean, it's a bit low on energy for going for a major. I mean, we're going to gain 2 more energy. Could go for a major. Maybe a defensive, like a big defensive major might be nice. Because I mean, if we did something like Call of the Deeps to gather a couple of explorers, then gathered a town, then this would still be 5. So we could do all that to defend a single land. We could just look at a major. Yeah, let's just look at... it doesn't feel good. It's not the way. Not with this small amount of energy. I think we do look at a minor. Okay, so obviously this is nice if we can push some towns. It's a very cheap way of pushing 2 towns into the ocean, so that's probably what I'm going to go with, even though it's not the icons we want. Defend 3 I don't think is significant enough, bearing in mind that these are attack 3, so it's not enough to deal with this land on its own. I think I'm going to go with the... And I'm doing what I typically do when I think it's lost. I speed up. just gonna want to play it out, see if I can make it work. All right, so we are looking at enticing with the splendors, and so that is a land taken care of and the build prevented. We've still got 2 plays, so we've got, so that's that. Then we've got this, which is 8 incoming damage, which is horrible. So that's going to be a double blighter, unless I can stack. So if I stack Grasping Tide and Dread Apparitions in a land, then actually that will be a pretty hefty amount of defend. That'll be defense. So it'd be 4, 5, 6, it would defend 7, but that's not enough in these. These are very built up. So maybe Bringer is going to do 5 damage and just push 2 towns and then explore into the ocean. And actually, in conjunction with Dread Apparitions, that will be enough. But Bringer will need a bit more energy to be thinking about energy so that it can have a good turn next turn. And we want that moon as well. So I think we're going to go with something like Talon's Dread here. Yeah, just keep on. This is getting down, getting this moon, getting this any crucial. And yeah, I think because Talons is so expensive, I think we do need to just make it work. So where do we want to place our presence? That's the only. I mean, it seems weird to be thinking about Predatory Nightmares, but I think maybe I'll make a Sacred Site in here. Though, I mean, maybe in here is good as well, but I think actually up here is good too. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go Talons and Dread to kind of deal with this, but it's still going to be taking a lot of damage this turn to our precious island. So no point going with particularly mountainous cards. So we're going to push some of these towns into the ocean. That feels good. And let's just double check this math. So it's going to be 1 fear plus another 4 fear plus the fear. Yeah, this land is taken care of. And then where are we with our cards? So we're going to be generating a good chunk of fear here. And where are we with our innate? It would be nice to do some pounding of the old ships, get them splintered. So maybe we go with gaining more. We could hopefully gain a useful miner. The more miners we have, the more immune to reclaiming. Well, the less we have to reclaim. And this defend 4 is just not enough to be of any real use. I mean, we might get a fear card might be useful, but I think we've already seen the defense cards that might help. Ooh, I've just noticed something. We're actually, yeah, let's prioritize the fear here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with Grasping Tide and maybe put it in a speculative land, so somewhere that might be affected by a fear card. Okay, so right. So let's pound some of those ships. Let's entice this town in. Come on in, the water's lovely. And we'll Call of the Deeps and bring these two in as well. And we will Dread Apparitions in here. See, if I actually destroy, if I bring a destroy this city, I'll actually gain loads more fear. I really want to get this extra fear card. Oh yeah, Night Terrors. We could see what we're working with. Yeah, we could look at this as well. Do not build in land, so that's actually not helpful. That particular card isn't that helpful, but getting to Terror level 2 might still be helpful. Okay, so we can Talons of Lightning in here. And see, I feel like maybe racking up the fear is a good approach, but Ocean is finally has a decent amount of energy. Yeah, I think especially as there are as we're kind of dealing with 5 damage, I think I will do it this way, just to maximize the amount of fear. So we can push this one into the ocean, and then we can grasping tight. So this is fine. This is defended. This one we might get some help from one of these 2 fear cards in here. 3 fear cards at Terra 2. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, so we've got our. We've got to. Yeah, oh, this is a bit grim. Losing this, having a blighted island this early, a bit grim. Okay, so ocean is we've got loads of coastal presence. Ocean presence we can lose. Defend 1. Each time with Dahan, defend 1. Okay, fine. We didn't get the help. No help for us. Very fast fear cards. So yeah, this is going to be a painful turn, but this turn's okay. So we'll destroy that. So that land was fine. Let's just not resolve the other ones. So that's going to be a double blighter. So we can add to the town. Let's not add it in there because that will make a build immediately. And it's Oh, the defend prevented the extra blight, so it was worthwhile. I had not factored that in. All right, and then we've got a extra town, so we will put it on the coast. Especially now that we've got the coastal lands out of the way. That card is now not going to come bite us any more than it already has. Okay, so next turn we have Mountain Ravage. And then we have a build. This is a nice root biter pushing 2 towns in there. I think feels pretty good. I think that's the call. Yeah, let's do that. So you get in the ocean, and you get in the sea. Okay, and then we've got unfortunately we're not. Okay, oh my god, are we actually going to finally get out of the ocean, out of the actual sea? You're actually going to get onto the coast. I hope so. I feel like I've been scrambling desperately here. Okay, so we have Mountain Ravages. This is a big Ravager. Not a lot I can do about it. Not with Ocean anyway. But actually, Bringer might be able to do something about it. It's gonna have 8 energy. Would be really nice to get the threshold on this, but yeah, let's not even imagine that's going to happen. We can start doing some pretty serious land thrashing this turn, because if we've got the moon uncovered, if we get our predatory nightmares back, we'll be able to get the mountain from our Spirits May Yet Dream ability, and we'll be able to do this. We'll be able to do double damage. We'll be able to generate vast amounts of fear over here. But that will be 2 blight going down. So in order to, if we are thinking about letting this lot go for the sake of having a massive fear turn, then we really, really need to do something about this stuff here. And it would basically that would be all I do this turn, because I'd be predatory nightmaring and land thrashing. So it'd be up to Ocean to take care of business. And well, can Ocean really do anything? Ocean can ignore this. Ocean's indifferent. But Ocean could deal with this by reclaiming again. Oh, poor old Ocean. Ocean doesn't like this. He likes to be drowning people on the land. He's just having people fed to him. I think that is probably... Yeah, getting down to 4 blight is too many, because this blight over here I think is essentially unpreventable unless we do it with fear cards. A fear card could save us in that one, but that would be, we're only going to be gaining loads of fear in the slow phase. Maybe though, actually with Ocean doing stuff, we might gain some fear. I think the trouble is we need air. Oh, we've already got an air. Yeah, we are going to gain a little bit of fear with Bringer. So yeah, we'll hope for a fear card to deal with that problem. And I think I do have to reclaim to address this. So I mean, if I had, I mean, if I did this, I could potentially gain a useful card. We could even gain a major. But I just don't think this is. I feel like we're getting too close. Though maybe this is the call. Let me just think about this. Yeah, I guess because we're going to be if I do reclaim, I can use the tide, the deeps. Yeah, again, so much reclaiming, terrible business. But maybe I could look for a. Do I have anything that I can happily forget? Tidal boon, maybe. That could be a forgettable one. I mean, we do have lots of energy. We could gain a major. We don't have to take it. I think I'm going to look at a major. Indemitable Claim's a good defend card, I hear. I hear it's reasonable. However, I can actually only use it on the coast because of its range 1. But that will actually accelerate me. I think that is the call. I'm probably not going to think about it for too long. Yeah, that's the call. Yeah, that's it. So, we will... I think do we get rid of Tidal Boon? I think maybe we do. We like the Grasping Tide. Enticing Splendor is kind of ridiculous. Tidal Boon is going to help. I mean, Bringer isn't overflowing with energy, so maybe we do keep the boon. Root Biters is kind of nice. It's nice. We're just not really actually in the land much. But this is actually going to be a good drown turn. If we Indomitable Claim in here, we can actually eat some stuff too. Maybe we get rid of Enticing Splendor. I mean, even here I can see a nice use for Enticing Splendor. Not the obvious, not an obvious one. Maybe. I mean, Root Biters is just great. I mean, that's where I'm getting my energy for. Let's get rid of Swallow the Land Dwellers. Yeah, don't know if that's right. We've got a fair amount of mountains. Okay, so I am going to Indomitable Claim in here with Ocean. And then we're going to want to drown this city. So we need our water and our mountains. Probably want to be just cranking fear as well. There must be some good Call of the Deeps to be done. Actually, 2 mountains is enough to get this. We could... Yeah, let's give Bringer some energy. And in a desperate effort to not be reclaiming next turn, maybe... just all this reclaiming hurts me. I mean, this is... Yeah, we want to drown... We want to drown this city. We definitely want to drown this city. So we do need a water. Let's go with... Yeah, I guess we go with Call of the Deep. So we are actually going to drown a city. We're going to gain some fear. That's acceptable. Alright, so this land is taken care of. This is a dumpster fire. We are going to make land thrashes happen. And to do so, we need Predatory Nightmares for it to be doubled. We could either reclaim and add a presence, or we could reclaim and get a power card. I'm going to just add a presence. I mean, we've got a Blighted Island anyway, so I'm going to be losing presence, so I'll just stick it somewhere. And then we play these two. So we've got Threshold on... Well, we don't have it just yet, but we will gain it the second we use Spirits May Yet Dream. Okay. So we'll do that first, so I don't forget. Gain that mountain. Land Thrashes now has the threshold. Okay, great. Great. And then we can get some fear going. Gonna Indomitable Claim in here. And gonna go with Blaze. Does that moon have any immediate utility? Not really. So we can call to the deeps. So we're going to pound some of those ships. And we can actually prevent a build. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I mean, especially, yeah, we're doing okay for energy. Let's prevent a build. And it's preventing a coastal build, but the coast isn't as tidy as I'd like because we've not been able to drown anyone on the coast. Okay, so now we've got to lose some presence. Let's lose on from this. Actually, no, let's keep them equal. It's a bit. I've got to be careful not to. I don't actually have anything that requires a sacred site, but it can be a bit tricky. Yeah, so we've got equal, roughly equal. And then Bringer is just going to lose this third presence up here. Okay, each player chooses a different land with Dahan. Invaders take 1 damage per Dahan there. Well, do they really? Wow, 2 very exciting options. I want to drown this city, so no point doing any damage to that. Yeah, let's just do an explorer. Oh, and then I've got... Oh yeah, that was actually just the way better to do. I just didn't notice it was an option for some reason. Okay, we've got this horrible ravage. And, okay, so no decision there. And we've got this ravage, which is fine. It's a lovely little ravage. Do you actually have X? Let's just destroy that town. And then Sweden is busy adding towns everywhere. Let's go for the one that's closer to the coast. And we're on 1 blight. I must have missed something there. Must be... Okay, so we are at least going to be creating vast amounts of fear now. But, and we might want to think about, can we destroy the remaining cities? But there's so many cities on the board. Alright, let's tidal boon. So we can push... This town looks like a good town to push, but so is... I mean, yeah, let's push this town to at least reduce the power of that build, pushing towards the coast. Yeah, we're going to be able to rack up a good amount of fear in here. I mean, this is actually a really good indomitable claim. The trouble is I'm not going to be able to get there. Because it's too far away. Damn it. Okay, so we've got our city drown in here, which is pretty nice. And let's just look at what cards we've got here. Blight removal I think that's necessary to stand any kind of chance in this one. Gift of Constancy is great. I mean, next turn, what have we got? We've got a Ravage here. And that's 10, 16, 18. So, okay, so Indomitable Claim will work in here, but I'd need to place a coastal presence in here. And the trouble is, this is going to be in my discard pile. Oh. Oh, the pain of getting, reclaim looping on Ocean is just awful. It's just a miserable business. What can be done in here? I mean, maybe we actually think about land thrashers in here instead, but it's not going to be anywhere near as much fear as up here. We'll think about that in a second, but Constancy is obviously great with Indomitable Claim because it will trigger this extra fear, which we like. Let's go with Constancy. Okay, so I've got this stuff here. So I mean, I can't clear this land because cities don't clear. They don't do that. I mean, the thing is, yeah, I just don't have cards that can actually help me with that next turn. So I think our only real hope. There is no hope. But we can at least make a lot of fear happen before the lights go out. I think that's the thing to do. So we'll go in there. So 10 damage. We'll hit those cities. It's a lot of fear. I mean, it's a pretty wild amount of fear. Is there any way we can win this in the fast phase next turn? Maybe there is. Let's have a look how many cards we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 40 fear. Maybe we won't be able to do that. Let's push these into there, and then this can go on an adjacent one. So this is by far the best one to hit. It's 8 damage. So we could even push all of these towns to here. But I think, but it's an odd number as well. So I mean, with the city. Yeah, it's just better value from the point of view of getting fear. So I'm gonna go in. Oh, we've got predatory nightmares too, so I'm gonna partially damage town there. I think there might be some kind of actually quite cheesy strats you can do with kind of putting buildings on 1 health and then hitting them with different bringer powers. I think that might be a thing that is a thing. Right. So we've got a 12 damage ravage there. I mean, it could be time for Bringer to go for a YOLO major in there. And we have a ravage here that's 5, 8, 9. But that could be something that I deal with by reclaiming yet again. Ugh. We've got 3 fear cards. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. And we need to generate 4 more fear cards. So that's basically 27 fear. Yeah, this blight removal. Oh wait, rejected blight removal for constancy. Unwise. Do I have any way of? I mean, the trouble with having only one blight left on your blight card is you need to do something about the blight. There you go. It's in incisive commentary. Yeah, I don't think I've got a way out of this. So, yeah, mountain wetlands aren't relevant, and it is a lot of fear. It's 27 fear, which is a lot of fear. Though, so I think we have to reclaim with Bringer anyway. Yeah, we have to reclaim with Bringer anyway, and Bringer is a major power spirit, so let's just look at a major power. Well. Blazing Renewal, huh? That's of interest. Interesting. Very interesting. Can we even think... Can we get the threshold on this? Because that would be a lot of fear. Especially if we're in a land that has 5 towns in or something. Because we could smash them all this, then push them into the ocean. I mean, so it would be 10, 15 fear if I Blazing Renewal for Bringer. We do have Blight removed. Actually, we don't even need to worry about the threshold. So that'd be a straight 15 fear doing that. So then we'd only need to find 12 more fear in the fast phase to win. Only 12, yeah, only 12. It's barely worth mentioning. And we do have some fear cards. Have scapegoats shown up yet? Scapegoats hasn't shown up. That's the one where the invaders start fighting amongst themselves, and at terror level 3 it's actually they destroy towns. I think this is our chance here. Obviously Infinite Vitality does just solve like this situation here, but we're not going to get the threshold on it, so it's not going to give us any forward progress, and then we just have the same problem next turn of having 4 different ravages. So I think this is the chance, is to win on fear. This will make 15 if I play it in here. 15 fear. And then, what do I need? I don't even need to care about that threshold, so I could use... So if I just prioritize getting playing a moon. I mean, if I go with land thrashes, that's going to be even more. Because it's going to. I can smash these cities. Oh, that's slow fear though. That's slow. Could use lightning, 5 damage, and that's mountain or wetland. Do we actually have any cities in mountain or wetland? We do. We could this lovely area here, but that needs. Damn it! That needs 11 energy total. We've only got 10. Okay, so that's out of the question. But 15, we can't argue with 15. I mean, we also got to bear in mind, we have a whole other spirit over here. And if I'd have 4 energy, I mean, we're not surviving this ravage. It's just inconceivable. Or are we? But yeah, I think this is the play. I think we go with that, and then we want to maximize our fear. So we just need to keep a moon, maybe predatory nightmares. I'm always dissing predatory nightmares, but actually it turns out it's pretty great. Let's get rid of dread apparitions, because predatory nightmares is going to generate more fear. Actually, no, wait, no. Predatory nightmares is going to gain us a fear by triggering this extra night terror. But that's fast fear. Or yeah, actually, I think I'm arguing about angels dancing on the heads of pins here. So okay, well, I'll go with dread apparitions, as there's a small chance that it will. Damn it, I wish I had more energy. Oh, I do have more energy. No, I don't. Damn it. Okay, so, and we're going to go with these. We're just going to maximize our fear, which is going to be 2 from this and then 15 from that. So that's 17. Can Ocean find 10 fear in its up its ocean sleeves? That's the real question. Indivisible Claim is 3 fear. But it's off-brand, so we're not getting our own innate here. Maybe we focus on getting this innate. So something like... So, yeah, we like moon, air, and water. We've only got 1 moon, air, and water card, which is this one. So we've got an extra air there. That might... Yeah, another reclaim. Are you serious? We are going to at least gain a power card. We could gain a major. We might get a big fear major. Wow, this is just the game where I just only reclaiming. Yeah, so we do need to gather in. And so we are looking for a fear major, basically. We do have some good options for fast fear. And at least we've got nice clusters of invaders on the coast. Okay, what have we got? Paralyzing Fright. That's a fear major. That is the fear major we need. Interestingly, if we push towns into the ocean, that could potentially generate more fear. But I don't think we've got a perfect situation for that, because this would be 6 fear, and then, but yeah, we've only got 2 towns, so it would be the same as Paralyzing Fright. But this gives us a moon, which might help us with our innate. So we need a moons for the innate. So, okay, so if we Blazing Renewal in here, that's 15 fear. Lovely job. We're not going to interfere with that plan. That's just the best plan we have. If we Terrifying Nightmare, Terrifying Nightmares with Threshold, that's actually kind of tricky. That will force us to play 3 of our other moon cards. Though that's a fear. These are both cards we want to play anyway, so it's not really bad. But we need to actually trigger. Yeah, so actually it might be an easier threshold to trigger than Paralyzing Fright, because we've got water moon cards. And we can push these towns in here into the ocean. Let's just quickly check that. So we definitely want to play this for the fear generation. We want to play this. We have 5 plays, of course. Of course. So I think actually Terrifying Nightmares is better here, because it helps us play useful fear cards from our hand. think that's right. Okay, so let's forget something that we don't care about. Okay, gnawing right root as your time is up. Alright, let's just check it looks right. Okay, so it's nightmares. Deeps. And we need more. That's a fear card. So what are we missing here? Just more water. So we can go Gift of Power. Tidal Boon. Okay, we've got full on RNA. Oh, yeah, I think we might even do it, you know? I think we might even do it by the skin of our teeth. And I like to keep a lot of skin on my teeth if I can. Let's just check we've got the threshold. We do have that threshold. Alright, and we're just going all fast phase for the nail biter. Let's see, have we done it? Okay, let's pound these ships. Just want to not mess this up, so do this. Push, get in there. I've not actually precisely calculated this, I realise now. But this is my only hope of victory. That's just how it is. Okay, we can night terrors in here. Great. You call that fear? That's not fear. This is fear. Spirits may yet dream. I mean, this doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Okay, and then we've got this. I mean, oh yeah, I need to actually target, and it's going to go in here for a redonkulous amount of fear, and then we can push these fellas, these visitors, get out of here into the old ocean. And there it was. that was a nail biter. That was super fun. Oh, thanks for sticking with me. Did it in the end. I thought I was lost for a lot of that. So yeah, that feels like a nice win. Right, so I'm Peasant. I'm gonna keep on making Spirit Island content. So if you like or have enjoyed it anyway, what you've seen, then feel free to subscribe or like all those kinds of things. Oh yeah, let's of course have the animation where the invaders all run away, because there's quite a lot of them. Bye bye. So yeah, I try and release a fair amount of Spirit Island content and other cool games. And yeah, until next time, keep it spiritual.